Mom, can I be a K-pop idol? What K-pop? Huh? What K-pop? What K-pop? What you are? Idol. You also idol around every day. You are my idol. Hi guys, my name is Johnstan, and for today I'm going to teach you something very different. So today I'm going to tell you how to actually convince your parents that you want to be like a K-pop idol, you want to go into music, you want to go into something that's not really academic. Okay, you must understand from my parents' point of view that for most Asian parents, I think that they want you to be like the next doctor, next lawyer, but that may not be necessarily the case for us, and therefore, you know, sometimes if you want to pursue something else that is not really academic, it's very hard to convince them. It's actually very hard for them to also like let us do what we want. I want you to be a lawyer, I want you to be a doctor, but you want to be an idol? Then you go there and do what? Sing song, buy so little clothes. For what? For people to see? Don't lah girl, don't lah boy, don't do that lah. They all show all the chocolate apps and then all the big nene, like no lah, don't lah. Okay, they only have the best interest for us, and it's very hard for them to just let it go and just let you do whatever you want. I have a few tips for you guys to actually move slightly closer to your direction, and I'll tell you in this video how do you actually do that. So, I mean, for me, I have also done that in the past when I was younger. I'll also share with you my experience, and then I hope that this video will help you guys, as most of you guys are like kinda young and you might be still be fickle-minded. I'm not so sure whether you want to do this in the long run. Okay, doing all these tips that I'm going to teach you later will help you in the long run. So the first tip I have is you need a bargaining chip. What do I mean by a bargaining chip? I'm not talking about potato chips that you eat, okay? You need to have an edge. You need to have something that you can bargain with them, okay? If you are not good at anything else, you cannot really bargain with them. So this is what I did. When I was younger, around 7 to 8 years old, my parents would always tell me, if you score really well for an examination, you can do this. You can get that. So my suggestion is that you need to do at least decently well in a few of your subjects, okay? Get some A's here and there, and to use this as a bargaining chip to tell your parents, okay? I really scored really well when I was younger. I was easily the top 5 in my class, and I always had what I wanted, for example games or whatsoever. So with that in mind, I can bargain with them like, okay, let's say, so instead of like, Mom, I want to be an idol, no, go and study. You can be like, I'm going to work hard for my examination. If I get 2 A's, can you let me please apply for the Kpop online audition? Can. Okay. No A, you don't come home, you're Asian, you're not Bijan. So you actually need to put the hard work in it, okay? So because if you can't really even study, how can you do something else? They want your priorities to be set right. And I also suggest, and I also want to tell you guys that studies are really important because this is the foundation of your understanding. If you can't even study math or English at a young age, you can't really do a lot of things otherwise. You cannot even study how you go and learn how to dance. Study how you learn how to sing. You can't really understand contracts and you might get scammed. So it's really important to have a basic understanding of like studies or education. Tip number 2, you need to paraphrase what you're gonna say, okay? I know certain keywords like I want to be a K-pop idol, I want to go to Korea. They will just be so shook and they will be like so triggered, you know? So you cannot say this kind of words. So instead you need to do it differently. So instead of doing this, I want to be a K-pop idol. No, do this. Mom, I want to exercise. Because you know, I'm getting kind of fat and I don't want to be obese, I don't want to have high blood pressure, and I don't want to die so young eventually. I want to exercise, so can I enroll in some dance classes that will help me? Okay lor. Or, Mom, I want to go for speech and voice classes because I want to better project my voice. I want to know how to use my voice muscles well, and also I can do that better, and this will help in my presentation in school, and I can do a more convincing presentation. So please, can I go for some vocal classes? So the wording is so important, and if you relate to like health, school, studies, presentations, they'll be more convinced. For his health, for his study, must be okay lor. Okay lah, can. Okay. Rather than you telling I want to be an idol, I want to fly, I want to go and dance, they'll be like, no, this is not for you, okay? So if you do that, if you just change your words, right, it'll be so much easier to listen to it, it'll be so much easier to absorb. So they won't be like, oh my god, K-pop, fly, airport, leaving, missing, gone, lost the sun. What? Okay, the third tip, right, is actually to endure, okay? So I know that saying this for the first time, right, because you know, like as kids, right, we are very fickle-minded. We might want to do things like suddenly, like one day previously I wanted to be a pilot, one day I wanted to be a fireman. I mean, look at me, I'm doing makeup and teaching you guys on YouTube right now. we are not set on what we want to do things when we are younger, and this is one of the phases in life where your parents are thinking that this is just something that my kid just want for a short period of time, okay? And if you really want this, I urge you to repeat asking for a certain request every year, and also to start learning like YouTube, like dance and vocals. I mean, there are a lot of free lessons on YouTube. Just go and like YouTube them. You can just learn basic dance move, and that's what I did when I was younger. When I was poor, I had no money to afford for my classes. I think this is what you can do. And if they see you asking every year, if they see you learning dance and vocal classes on your own, they will be so amazed, and they will be more convinced that, oh, this is something that my kid actually wants to do, rather than, oh, I just wanted a Barbie doll for a while, oh, I wanted that Lego because it's really cute. No, okay, this is something, if it is your passion, you would show it, and you don't do it just like with a 5-minute span of attention, okay? You need to do this in the long run, okay? If you can learn YouTube videos, dance and singing on your own, and if you can show it to them, or even better, perform in front of them, or in front of your relatives, if there is a chance to do so, they'll be so convinced, they'll be so impressed, and then I think that they'll let you further like explore your potential or your talents in the certain areas that you want to be further developed. So I think the hard work comes with you. You need to actually put in that resolution to be actually kind of looked down maybe by them. They think that you are just joking, but no, just prove it to them that this is something that you want to do, and I'm sure in the long run they'll understand it and be more comfortable to let you further do it. Okay, the fourth and final tip, right? This is something that I've did. So I would say that you need to be at least more financially stable or old enough, okay? So either you're old enough, you don't really need to bother about what they do. They cannot really control what you do. So what I did is I actually signed up myself without letting my parents know. I've even gone overseas, okay, to go for like auditions that they have never known of, but that's when I'm more financially stable. I wouldn't recommend this unless like your parents are really traditional like mine. And then I feel that of course you need to have a job somewhere else, so go and do some teaching. I used to work in the cinema. I used to, I don't know, measure blood pressure for people. So I did a lot of sideline hustles just to earn some money to do my passion. I went to like, you know, go for a dancing class. In university or in my tertiary education, I purposefully picked dance or like vocals or languages that will help me in the long run. So these are little things that you can do despite that you are studying, okay? You can also like enroll into like curricular activities like dance club, you can learn in the language club, you can do whatever you want, a music club, art club, whatever it is. This will help you foster your talent as well. So I think that if you can, even if you're in school, try to relate that into your daily life, and then that will actually help you so much, especially when you're developing your talents at a very young age. And also, if you're really old enough and you are mature enough to know what you're gonna do, you have to take responsibility of your actions. So I mean, like me, of course, going overseas and coming back, although there wasn't any result, but my parents were definitely unhappy when I told them that. But then this proves to them that actually I can actually survive in a certain environment, and it's not as scary as they think. It is something that is executed first and then deliberated later. It's not something that I'll really encourage unless you know that your parents are not gonna do this, are not gonna accept you regardless. This is like the last strand of defense, that if they really don't, then I suggest doing this if you really want to chase your dreams. And honestly, if you're like 18 and above, I think that you can do roughly most of the things that you want in life, but you must also be responsible and not do illegal stuff. I don't encourage you like getting money through unorthodoxical or like, I don't know, inhumane ways, but I just hope that you can just earn a decent amount of money, earn a decent living, and then you can do this to support your dreams. So I think that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So there's like a little acting involved. I know it's exaggerated, but it's really to show you the scenarios. I don't know if you guys can actually relate to some of them, but I've experienced so many of them, and I just want to reach out to my younger audience and tell you guys that honestly, even if your parents don't really approve you, someday, eventually, if you just struggle long enough, I'm sure they will see your hard work and they will take one step closer to accepting you and wanting to let you do things that you want to do in life. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, do give me a like and also comment down below what kind of other videos I should do. And then remember to join my Kazue family, subscribe to me on that notification bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! You wanna be a K-pop idol? You cannot even count how to be a K-pop idol. Ouch! Learn your ABC. My god, this is so fun.